Hey, what's up guys? Mikas here for WimingDanceMusic.com. Today we're gonna work on a deep progressive track, 124 BPM. It's a track that is really dear to me because I'm a big fan of Blade Runner, and when they put out this newer version of Blade Runner a couple of years ago, I made a track to pay homage to this style of music with some big pads, and I use here a replica of the CSV80, which is an amazing it's a beast of a synth that's made by Arturia. So I use a couple instances of that, some percussions. It's really a proggy, groovy track. I think it's amazing. Again, it's a template. It's available on WimingDanceMusic.com because the way I do my music is simple. I make the track, release it on Beatport, maybe under my label, Progressive Grows, and then I might put up the template for most of my work of the last 15 years is actually on the site, so there's a lot of choice. And yeah, I want to do a bit of a rundown, talk to you about the process of making such a track. You know, there's a lot of work that's been put into it. It's a complex track, and I personally think it's a really good tribute to this film, you know, so let's have a listen. So I have a bug, bug with Ultrabeat here. I believe it's gonna go now. Yep. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour of the track. We're in the main part now. So you have the top pad, the CSV80, that is really bringing like a really lush pad that really remind me of Vangelis, you know, and then this type of music. Then I have a second layer that is more of a, it's like I would say like a bit of a horn, you know, that's like a brass, sorry, it's a brass kind of pad that's coming in, and it's also evolving. So it's there in the background, and it's like, that's super trippy. Love this. Then here I have the main melody, which I'm proud of. Let's say this is this. Again, super inspired by the music of the movie. It's in the same line of this movie. So then I continue with the Arturia plugin. Thanks guys, those plugins are amazing. I use the Mini V to create this bass line here. Oh, this is not the bass line, this is a bass pad. Sorry guys, I'm gonna go in here. So this is one. I think I have another layer here. Just on their own, they're really fat, they're a bit distorted, they really bring a groove. Then what do we have down here? We have some other effects and pads. Get a bit of an organ because it's a progressive track, and progressive track to me have to have layers. You know, you can see the complexity of it, the amount of instrument that I have on there is completely crazy. And we have the deep organ here. Through the track, I use it a bit more in the intro here. Maybe you can have a listen. Here, this is the organ. This is Sylenth1. Everybody can know Sylenth1, of course. Don't pirate software, guy. Buy your shit. Eventually. Not to start with, but eventually. Buy your shit. If your name's Afrojack, you should buy your shit. Anyway, we're gonna go back into the main part here. Then we have a little augmented, you know, to create a bit more depth. And then we have the progressive pluck, like a la Sasha Expander, really. You know, it's like this is what inspired a lot of my work. There's another layer of pluck here, and then we're going into the percussions. Main kick. Oh, there's a nice sample here, and then you have some percussion. So I did something illegal, guys. Don't say to anyone, okay? But I used some sample from the movie, of course, because it's Replicants. I mean, it is Blade Runner, and I wanted, so I used this little snippet here. So you have this wave of elements, you know, that are cascading, that are creating this movement, you know. Then So you heard the main part. It's gonna come back after the breakdown. Quite similar. Let's hear the breakdown. I think the breakdown gets some great elements too. You have another CSV 80 pad here. Jesus, that's a lot of computer power. There we go. Second bass pad. Third bass pad. Ooh, that is rich. That's a Mini V. Then we have again some snippets of the movie to pay tribute. This is really good. This is Gialetto saying this.
Every leap of civilization was built off the back of slaves.
You know, I would really wanted to have some darkness, some intensity, some chunk. So I think I got it right on this one. Another melody. Simple, very much Vangelis style. Oh. Yeah, let's bring it back because I like what he's saying.
Replicants are the future, but I can only make so many.
Yep, some clones, a lot of clones. So let's have a look at the elements. It's rising here. I have a little bit of a riser here that I made myself with Sylenth1. I created a few of those risers with the effects integrated. There's another riser here. I think I have... This is climbing here. Let's listen to it. Then you have the word and then we're going back.
Any idea where I can find?
Oh, I love that prog vibe, that simple, basic driving with some nice pads and stuff. So that's everything for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a track that I think everybody should listen to. It's on Beatport, it's on Spotify, everywhere else. It's called Mikas Replicants, and the project's also on WeMakeDanceMusic.com. So hope you guys enjoy, and until next time, may the sounds be with you guys. Cheers.